Noelle. How are you today?
I'm right. How are you doing?
Good. So I just wanted to meet with you and kind of get to know you a little bit and see if I can help you at school here. So I am the school social worker. My name is Miss Buckman. I want you to know that everything you say here is confidential. What you say here stays here. Unless, of course, you are actively hurting yourself or someone else. Those are the things that I have to report. But other than that, you can say anything here and I will not share it with anyone else. And I'll actively try to help you on those things, okay?
Thank you. I
Okay.
appreciate that.
Of course. So, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Some things that you like to do for fun or
Well, I am very involved in the music department.
the music
at high school. Yes. I'm in the steel drum band. I play the cello. I'm also in the
Wow.
chorus. And I go to like a lot of concerts for these things.
Okay.
I also do cheerleading outside of the school.
Okay.
So I consider myself to be a very busy person, like every day of the week. My mom and I are always on the go.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I feel like the busy lifestyle can get a little tiring. Do you feel like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I I do see a therapist outside of school
Okay.
on a bi-weekly basis. I have a very good rapport with her. I've been seeing her since middle school, and I'm a senior.
Oh, wow. So you've got nice longevity there.
Yes.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about what home looks like. Who do you live with?
I have my mom and my dad, and I
Okay.
have an older brother. He is 22,
Oh.
and he has special needs.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah, I often feel like his special needs like kind of make me get pushed aside with certain aspects. Although I am involved with like the band and stuff at school, but it feels like his needs always come first,
Hmm.
and he's always just playing video games.
So you kind of feel like brother kind of takes precedent in the eyes of mom and dad sometimes.
Yes, unfortunately. Um, Also, I did get into some trouble recently at
Okay.
school.
Would you like to share what that was?
Yeah.
Okay.
So about 2 weeks ago, there was outside of the school there was two big fights going on,
Okay.
and I may have joined in on the fun, or well, the um, yeah, the fight,
Okay.
and
So these two fights that were happening, did you know anyone in those fights or have friends in those fights?
yeah, I was
Okay.
defending my friends.
So that was the reasoning you got included in
Yeah.
them. You were defending a friend.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I punched somebody.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what punishment did you get from the principal or vice principal?
I
For
was
that.
suspended for a week, and my mom was really mad, and my dad was furious. My brother thought it was funny, and
Okay.
so
Can you understand why mom or dad are mad, or is that just like, why would they be mad to you?
they are mad because I'm a senior and I'll be 18 soon, so that could have ended worse
Could have ended really
legally,
bad.
because I don't know if you saw, but it made the news.
It did. I did not see that it made the news.
Yeah. So there were two fights, about 16 people total. 6 kids were arrested.
So I'm assuming those 6 kids that were arrested were 18.
I don't know
Not
everybody
sure.
that
Okay.
was part of it.
Okay.
It was like all grades, like 9 to
Okay.
12 graders.
So it sounds to me like defending your friends is something that's important to you.
Yes, I'm a protector.
You are very protective of your friends.
Always.
Okay. What was it that you were protecting your friend from?
They got hit.
They got hit, so they were not the one
I
that
don't
started
mean
the
that.
fight.
I'm not sure. I kind of was just like walking, leaving school. It happened at dismissal time.
So it was started when you were walking by.
Yeah, I saw my friend.
Okay.
And then of course I got involved. And of course everybody was like videoing it. And it was on Snapchat, so there's videos of me punching somebody on so just keep going. And it was really, really bad.
Don't pay attention to this part. Okay. So do you think it was a really smart idea to just jump in, even though you
No.
didn't know why your friend was in this fight?
No, I think that was a dumb decision.
You do?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, because, you know, like that doesn't look good for my, like, the school. Like I'm going to be these things. This is so hard.
Disregard.
Keep going. I'm going to BCC next year.
You are?
Yes.
Okay. What are you studying when you go to BCC?
Music.
Music.
Yes,
Okay.
that's my passion. Music.
Okay. What do you want to do with music after school?
Maybe a music teacher.
Maybe a music teacher.
I'm not
Do
sure.
you think, as a music teacher, that it would be smart to encourage your kids to fight because their friends are included in fights?
No.
No? Okay. So, moving forward, do you think it would be smart to physically defend your friends?
No.
No? Do you think you maybe would, though, anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean, I am turning 18 soon, like I said, so you gotta be careful.
Yeah, then
Yeah,
police
police
get involved, right?
Yeah, you're in charge as an adult.
Yeah.
So that's the problem.
Yeah, you definitely wouldn't want that.
Also,
You can't be a music teacher with things on your record.
did I mention that my graduation is also in jeopardy?
No, you did not. Why is that? Are your grades slipping or?
So I'm struggling with math and English right now.
Okay.
And I can tell you why I'm struggling with English. I come to school late every day.
And is
First and
English-
second period, I have study hall. So obviously, like that's fine with the school, like whatever, study hall. But third period is English. And my English teacher is terrible. I hate her.
You hate her.
I
Why?
do.
Why is she? If you're never there, how do you know she's terrible?
Well, it started off in the beginning of the year, like I was attending, and I just feel like
Oh,
she
okay.
singles me out. And I have a 504 plan, and I just feel like she makes me feel dumb.
Okay.
So I started skipping her class. I'll be honest, I haven't seen her. I haven't gone to her class in like 3 weeks, and it really shows. I'm
Grade
failing.
wise.
Yes. As for math, I do attend math. That is, I come in the end of third period a lot every day, and I do attend math. But math is just a struggle in general for me.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of accommodations on my 504 plan regarding this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to back up a little bit to English.
Yes.
I noticed you said that you feel like the English teacher makes you feel stupid.
Mhm.
Do you want to share a couple instances that made you feel that way?
They just calling me out in class, like, about certain
Okay.
things, and I kind of want to be more invisible in that class, more
Right.
reserved and kind of teach myself.
Okay. Have you shared with the teacher on your own time that you feel called out when they ask you to answer questions all the time that maybe you don't want to be in the spotlight?
So there's a co-teacher in this
Okay.
class. I like the co-teacher. So I try to go to her. for help.
Okay. So you like the co-teacher more than the regular teacher is what I'm hearing. Does the co-teacher make you feel singled out at all? No. So that's why we like them more.
I asked to change out of the class, but they said no because there wasn't another co-taught
Okay.
available.
So
That
is co-teaching something you have to have from your IEP?
it's a 504.
Or
but
504?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
So are you able to meet with the co-teacher during a free period to get help in English at all?
That would help if I actually came in first and
So
second
your only
period.
free periods are in the morning.
Yes. And
Okay.
being a senior, I guess there's a plus of being able to come in late. But I know I shouldn't be missing English.
So why do you come in late? Do you just not want to get up in the morning, or Are there any other barriers to you getting to school?
Um, well, I have Lyme disease.
Really?
So
Okay.
I am very sore.
In the mornings,
Yeah.
especially?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything that you've tried that helps with the soreness?
Not really, and I feel like I'm so active between cheerleading and
That
all
just
music
makes it worse?
sometimes, but I don't want to give up my passions.
Yeah.
So, because I see them as healthy things that I'm doing.
Yeah, I get that. That makes sense.
But yeah, my body does take its toll. So yes, mornings are hard for me because of the
Okay.
Lyme disease. I don't really like talking about it. I don't generally tell people that.
Well, I'm glad you told me, and I like any opportunity to understand you a little bit more. I'm wondering if, and you can tell me if a doctor has suggested this before and it didn't work, but I'm wondering if like regular like muscle massages would help with it, like after cheerleading practice.
Maybe.
Maybe has that something you've tried before? Again, I'm
If
not
I've
a
not-
doctor, but
I don't know if it'll do anything because I feel like it's just something I've struggled with for
Yeah.
so long.
it's just
Years.
sounds like it's one of those things you don't
elementary
really see an end at the
No.
end of the tunnel too.
No, I don't. It's unfortunate.
Okay. So do you think you'd be willing to try anything different, or you just like having your mornings to sleep in a little and not have to deal with the soreness?
I got some senioritis.
Okay.
But
Not uncommon or abnormal, that's for sure.
yeah, so I know my mom is stressed taking me to school every day. My mom is a aide at the school district for the kindergartners in one of the elementaries.
Oh, okay.
So what happens is she takes her lunch and she'll come home, get me, drop me off. Because I don't know if I told you, but our school, we don't have buses.
Mm-hmm.
We have like the city buses, so my ID can get me on the city bus.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like the city bus.
Why?
Keep it mean. Then it's just like a drama.
Have you had like bad experiences before on the city bus?
Just observing.
Okay,
Not
you've seen it happen
yeah.
to other people,
Yeah.
and you're afraid it will happen to you too.
But then again, I do walk. I walked home a couple of times.
Okay.
And that's scary in downtown.
I can imagine being in a city.
Yeah, because I think a lot of, I don't know if I shared this, but our school, we have metal detectors,
Mm-hmm.
we have egg checks every time. So if you go out to lunch, you're getting your bag checked again. You're going to the metal detector again. And I understand why we have those.
Mm-hmm.
Because some of the kids do bring in knives,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that, and they are caught. But often, I guess, when they ask some of these girls why they do that, they say it's for self-defense in case something happens when they're walking alone. So that's why I'm like really worried about walking. And that's why my mom uses her lunch break to get me to school.
So do you kind of feel like you get scared a lot about like all the what ifs that could happen to you while you're walking or even at school?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that kind of holds you back from coming in for your first two periods too and just like taking your time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also was in an alternative high school prior to my senior year.
Okay.
It was like a BOCES program. I was not kicked out for like behavior. It was actually more academic related.
Okay.
Um,
Did you like that setting or not so much?
I wanted the full like high school experience, and I really proved myself at that BOCES alternative school.
Okay.
So they let me come back this
Well,
year.
that's really good.
Yeah, it's an accomplishment for sure.
Yeah. You know, that shows me that you've got it in you to do your work and really show yourself. I'm wondering if maybe we're just struggling with motivation a little bit. Sometimes.
Yeah. I do.
Okay.
I also, I have an anxiety disorder.
Okay.
It is being addressed within the outside therapist that I was talking you about.
Okay.
And I do take medication that is prescribed by their medication management team. So I have the therapist then I have a person that does the meds.
Okay. Do you feel like the medication helps you at all?
I do.